Well, listening to this is Alastair Eyken, who's at the Ospreys-Northampton game. Update on the game first, Al?
Well, Northampton currently in the lead by 17 points to 3 in that brilliant try from George North and some excellent kicking in the opening half from Stephen Myler. I'd just like to add one thing to what Brian was saying about the players being at the centre of this kind of tug-of-war. One of the things that is so disappointing, I think, from a rugby fan perspective, is that all of these politics have become so very personal. Everything has become very personal, and each side seems to be manipulating operations as best they can to get their message across in the right way. I mean, this is always the way in politics to a degree, but for instance, just to give you an example, I have it on very good authority that at the moment Alun Wyn Jones is being harassed almost daily on the telephone by those from the WRU, from Roger Lewis and Warren Gatland, to sign a central contract so that they can maintain control of him, and presumably that would lead to further central contracts. But what they want is one big signing now, big splash across all the newspapers, lots of momentum behind them, and then suddenly everything begins to fall into place. But it's the use of the media, these constant statements left and right, which is not really doing anybody any favours. And when they do come to talk in a room together, nobody seems to actually talk any sense to each other because they're constantly at each other's throats. It's way too personal.
Brian?
Are you talking about one central contract being signed and then publicised? Is that what you're saying?
That is effectively what I've been told, Brian, yes.
Yeah, but Alistair, that's not... If you're going to have central contracts, you have a system whereby they all get them. You can't just say, I'll put 2 or 3 of them.
No. I'm talking about in the first instance. They want one right now so that they can splash it across the media, make a big play of it, and then sign the others. At the moment, they want to sign 6, don't they? They want to sign Reece Priestland and Scott Williams.
You can't just have 6 central contracts. What about the other 20 odd the other people around the squad?
No, I couldn't agree more with you. And of course, what happens next season? If they sign 6, what about those who are out of contract next season? What happens with them? Do they just make a ruling for now?